And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. A great view of our broadcast location today, downtown Atlanta. We're all set to bring you today's action. Welcome, everyone, to a brand new season of NBA basketball. I'm sure you're as excited as all of us are here at 2K Sports as we get ready to start the season in style. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony from the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Saturday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. Then on Thursday, they'll take on Karl Anthony Towns and the Minnesota Timberwolves.
In that game against the Lakers, I think they know how important it is to see how they measure up against the cream of the crop in the West. I'm looking for them to approach it like this is a playoff matchup.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. Russell and Thompson the perimeter. And it's Curry in at the 1. And for Atlanta, Huerter the 2 with Hunter at the 3. Collins at power forward with Len at center. And it's Young in at the 1 spot. Russell kicks to Cauley-Stein. Feeds to Curry. Wide open look. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. In the new season, Chris, every team wants that fast start, but when you really think about it, how important is that in the grand scheme of things?
Well, it depends on where you are. Like, let's think about Houston last year with the injuries. You don't want to get to a slow start where you're fighting for home court advantage. So it's very important. And usually veteran teams know that first 2-3 weeks of the season is when you can sneak teams. And if you're a younger team and you understand that, wait a minute, it's all about attention to detail, focus, and playing hard, you can get some pretty nice upsets early because when for young teams, once the scout report comes out and teams hone in on you, it might be a little bit more of a difficult
Look
season
out.
as the days go ahead. Yeah, watch out.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Curry wide open. That 3 off the mark.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Hunter. No good on that one. The Warriors go the other way with it. Thompson with it. He's picked up by Collins. With a step back. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Collins.
And what you admire about Curry is how easily the game comes to him. But he's earned that. He works so hard, he can play with such a carefree attitude.
First trip to the line for him here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Stephen Curry. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Damian Jones is checked in for Len. Parker comes in for Collins. Turner's checked in for Hunter. And it's Reddish in for Kevin Huerter. And then for Golden State, Looney's checked in for Cauley-Stein. And Robinson III comes in for Klay Thompson. And Alec Burks subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. And both free throws good for Curry.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Young against Curry. 11 seconds left here in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Young. And he overshot that one, missing. And we reached the end of the first quarter. The Warriors on top, up by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, they really got after it. I mean, they made life extremely difficult for the shooters, which is why they hold this lead.
Now here's Crabb. Reddish out there with Jabari Parker. Then it's Jones. Then it's Allen Crabb. And it's Turner in at the point guard position. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Parker got a piece of it. On the wing, Turner. Clock is at 3. Over Curry. No good off the back of the rim.
With the D playing soft off him, he might have been better off taking it to the hoop instead of settling for the jumper.
And the former number 2 overall pick, Evan Turner out of Ohio State. A great passer, a great rebounder, and defender.
Yeah, Kevin, he can give you a triple-double with his versatility. He's a unique player. He's a glue guy, a good point forward off the bench.
The Hawks trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Curry can't get it to go.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Yeah, that's not his spot, plain and simple. Just trying to force something is rarely a good idea.
Now, here's Burks. Jabari Parker unable to get his last shot to go. Yes, that goes in. There's 42 seconds left to play here in the half. Turner looking around. Dishes it to Parker. Now the pass to Reddish. Shot clock at 5. Over Robinson. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Reddish. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. From deep. Here's Looney, and there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And the foul called on the Atlanta Hawks. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw, so both teams making some changes here. That one misses. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 4. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, just a great offensive performance tonight. The play calling, the passing, the shooting, it was all working. They forced the defense to stretch itself thin, trying to figure out who to cover. And that created a lot of room for the shooters and spot-up jumpers.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Hawks?
Well, they're just not creating enough scoring opportunities, and they're pretty lucky they're not trailing by 15 right now, Ernie. They need to play more unselfishly, work for better spacing, go stronger to the basket.
And now with the second half about to get underway, let's send you back courtside. See everybody with Kevin Harlan.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Chris, over the last 40 years, a steady decline in offensive rebound, largely due, I'm guessing, to the concern with transition defense, right?
Definitely, and let's give respect to the offensive rebounding that it should have. Whenever you had guys like Rodman, Popeye Jones, guys that used to just, you'd have nightmares about because they were such great rebounders, Ben Wallace. Well, now it's a little bit different because those guys were playing the 4 position, right? So now at the 4 position, you have to get back on defense because if you're not, guys are shooting threes from Curry land in the 4 position because the game has evolved. And so now it is better to get back in transition than trying to get an extra possession for your team. You still want to attack the glass. You just want to make sure you know who's in the game at that time because now you have guys leaking out, getting a quick shot on that other end.
Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. Green and Cauley-Stein are down low. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot.
You gotta like seeing this from Young, wanting to prove he's more than just a jump shooter.
Curry passes to Cauley-Stein. He kicks to Russell. Lane with the block. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. For the lead, again the Hawks good for 2.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, it's taking on a different feel since the break. You can see how many more hustle plays are being made.
Now here's Curry. Down low. And Green with the basket on the assist by Curry.
Such energy rolling off the screen. Draymond's like a pinball out
there. Young taking his time here. Out to the right wing. Here's Herter. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. Tie game in Atlanta. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Embry out there with Trae Young. Then there's Hunter. Then it's Alex Len, and it's Parker in at the 4. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And it's Russell missing. Hawks shooting about 42% so far. Here's Bembry. He's guarded by Russell. And here's Young from the arc. Hands it from downtown. Young's got the lead up to 3 now for the Hawks.
And the touch Young has from beyond the arc, he is almost unguardable from there.
Now Russell. Pass to Green. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Good recognition by Draymond. I mean, he sees that he has a defender right where he wants him. All she wrote.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
I mean, for Draymond, defense is still his calling card. The versatility to switch 1 through 5, contain, get back, communicate, be in a position to help. He does it all.
Stephen Curry is checked in for Alfonzo McKinney. He's able to hit the second one, and that brings them within 2 here.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Curry against Young, and Looney sends it back. Here's Green. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Jabari Parker.
With that violent pinball style, Draymond draws a high number of fouls inside.
The first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Benbury. And the second of 2 is good. That narrows the gap to 1. Atlanta shooting 43% from the field. Young against Curry. And Young kicks to Len. Young outside. Good!
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
That's why they put the ball in his hands. They know they can count on him to make crucial shots.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're trailing by 3. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Trae Young.
And he's grabbed this game with both hands and just never let it go. I mean, he scored a huge percentage of their points. He hadn't been the main guy for them. He's been the only guy for them.
Collins checked in for Atlanta. And the Warriors also making a change. Willie Cauley-Stein, he's checked in for Kevon Looney. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He told them we've got to make the most of every chance right now. This is a winnable game, but we've got to make plays. Guys, we'll see if they can come back.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're down by 5. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. Six seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside, Russell. Pass to Green. Another shot. It's good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
He's got the attitude for this kind of pressure. You know, Draymond loves the big moment.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
11 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And they go to the intentional foul.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
He's a guy you have to game plan for. The way Young scores and passes the ball creates so many problems for the defense.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Curry finds Russell. Thompson from long range. And no good that time. And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.